What is up, guys? How are we doing? Jackal Tenebris here. So I'm going to be bringing you a Horde Siege Horde Siege video basically here. I'm going to be going through the classes first and foremost. So you have the Assault Breacher, Marksman, and then Medic. I played as the Assault and then I played as the Medic further down the line in another video. I enjoyed Horde, so I'm just going through different things here. You can see on the screen. Feel free to pause video anytime. So I enjoyed Horde back in Gears of War 2, on day 1, putting up a boom shield. I really enjoyed that. Gears of War 3, it was different. They brought in a lot more things like barbed wires and sentries and laser wires, etc. And I did enjoy that. One of my most favorite modes was Beast Mode. That was a hell of a mode. I enjoyed that so much. But this Horde is I wasn't sure what to expect. So I was just sitting there going, all right, I don't know what to expect, being on the map randomly, but I had a lot of fun on this Horde, and I'm not a Horde player at all, and I kind of tend to find Horde boring, but that's just my opinion. And now, when I played it, I was actually having a lot of fun. I went through different things. It was just a unique experience, and it was one that was really nice and enjoyable as well, and especially that you can have three squads of 4 men or 4 players, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun, and it was just running around. It was all new, it was all exciting, and I just had a lot of fun, and it's hard for me to say that because I'm not a Siege or Horde player, so. Yeah, just on screen here, so the players obviously going to have more in the future, but I'm just showing you Marcus, Dom, Max. I can't remember the other guy. Max's armor, like that armor there, it looked awesome. It was like bullet torn, and then we have the gear inventory looking there, and also we have poses, and then we have banners in the back and icons. Now this is something that I was really interested, because obviously we had banners on Gears of War 5, which was great. I wasn't a fan of them. However, now we can actually see banners in the loading screen. We can see banners loading up, and as you get to see in a minute, we actually have banners when you're loading up into the game, which I think is nice, because now it shows not only your banner but everyone else's banner, so it gives a little bit more opportunity to show off whatever banners you want or whatever banners you earn. So yeah, here I am just spawning in, kind of having no idea what I'm doing, just looking through. There's a supply catch that was in the video before. Obviously these are going to be laid around the map, so you can, you know, grab hold of ammo, weapons, mods, etc., that kind of thing, switch things around. And I was just blown away by how everything looked. And the first thing I noticed was this pole, or this kind of rope wire, and I was like, what is this? I went straight up to it and I was like, hell no, this is amazing. I was like, now I can go up and down. I got a little bit more carried away here, and I thought, screw it, I'll go in, you know, it's Horde. I was just like, yeah, it's Horde, whatever, it'd be fine, it's no problem. So obviously you got energy as well, and yeah, I thought this would be amazing to play, and I was like, I got way too carried away, and I went down instantly. And I was just a little bit overwhelmed and too cocky there. But yeah, and I was like, alright, this is cool. So again, we have the down but not out on the screen there, so that's 5 downs. Obviously the 5th down, you go down like you're dead completely. And I was like, alright, whatever. So obviously got killed there, and I had someone actually come over and pick up your cog tags, and it's kind of how it works on Gears of War 4. You can pick up your cog tags. You can actually ping your cog tags as well, so someone can come and grab hold of your cog tags, put them in the machine, into the supply catch, and then there you go, the way you go. Again, this is like the energy kind of thing here. I know that you can store it in there. I believe that we only actually got to play like 3 waves. It was nothing more than that. So failed to survive. Again, this is all new to me. This is my first Siege day Horde completely. I wanted to check out the Nasher as well, so I was checking out that. We had so they all have different abilities. So the character that I have is me trying to fail at wall bouncing. So the character I had like a sort of shockwave that you can put down basically, and you can just put it down and it just sort of shockwaves everyone around. This is me trying to actually practice a rap shot there. I got a little bit confused because I was with a team and I thought this is my team, and then I completely forgot that you can have like 3 different teams. So I was like, alright, whatever. So I was looking at my TACCOM and going, where the hell is my team? So then I was like looking around going, oh, this is not my team. So yeah, I was just getting used to the game. All judgment is welcome, no problem. I saw the tie, that like rip tie thing that goes up, or the zip tie even. I was like, alright, I'll use that, see how it goes. But one thing that blew me away of this map, or this area, or this horde, is how vast this map was. Like, it was insane. It was so wide open. And obviously I just used my ability there, so I put it down. You can see in the top right hand corner, it's like the cog icon. You can jump off of things, if anyone's wondering about that. So you can jump off things, and basically, yeah, it does hurt you. So I saw another E-hole. This is the second E-hole that I saw, and I think they look awesome. Like the dark red looking was really cool. And then we saw a Troika Boomer, which was really fun to see and interact. Also, taking cover on this car was pretty cool. These cars remind me of like a 1970s sort of type New York type city. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. Yeah, so I'm just running around, etc., whatever. I decided to pick up this Troika because I thought, the hell with it, let's go for it and try it. And it's a lot of fun. I know obviously we've had Troikas on Subway, not Subway, in War Machine. That's me trying to get away from a ticker whilst I had a Troika. But yeah, you can actually run around with heavy weapons now. So that's a new thing on this game. You can actually run around with heavy weapons, jump on cars, etc., things like that. So I ended up seeing where my team was over there. So obviously you can see the TACCOM. You can see they colour the outline or their arrows, and then you can see the TACCOM for yourself and your colour on your outfit. I thought, oh, I'll try and get some ammo for the Troika. That's a no. But this map was amazing. Like, I was looking around and I was just like, man, this is insanely looking. Like the little restaurants, this kind of, again, this reminds me of like Aryan Paris or something. Crossed with like New York vibes. It looks so unique. I'm a big fan of like what maps look like, what cities look like, the environment. Customization is a big thing as well. So, but I could see me playing Horde Siege in the future. Like, I could see me playing this. I could really see just everything about this is just so fantastic. And I don't say that lightly, because some games I do have a strong opinion against and I won't play. But yeah, it's just great. Like, all the buildings are torn down. Everything is the sunlight. We got the cog vehicles over there. Can't remember the name off the top of my head right now. I am doing this unscripted, so straight out. So forgive me on everything. I decided to look like what it would be like when you're shooting, vehicles and cars and interacting with them. I actually did see that the car, like the indicators come on, and also that you can actually blow up the. You can blow up the wheels and stuff like that. And yeah, I was testing out the shotgun. And it's like letting tires down and stuff like that, which I thought was awesome. So I'm running around, kind of not knowing what I'm doing still. Just figuring stuff out as I go, basically. And then obviously you've got these supply catches everywhere. And you do have, you're going to see later on in the video, you actually do have boss fights, which is really cool. I'm not going to spoil too much, and you watch the rest of the video. But these boss fights are pretty awesome. Think of every creature that you can from the local hordes, and yeah, times it by 10, pretty much. I come across a couple of new ones that I had no idea what they were. Obviously you can vote to skip here as well, so you can vote to skip to start wave. It's like a 1 minute, as you can see on the top there, it's like a 1 minute, it's like, yeah, so it's 1 minute. And this is where you can look at the all squads, my squad. So I was part of a Bishop squad, and then you got Kobe, and then Anvil squad, Rookie, Team Lives, etc. And I thought this was really cool. This is a lot of fun. And then the map, that is the map on the board there, obviously in the, yeah, so you can feel free to pause the video right there. And then I decided to actually make my way downtown. Decided to make my way all the way over to this area and this boss fight, basically. Again, forgive me if I screw up or mess up. This is unscripted, and it's just purely, I put together this video in the beginning, and then I'm kind of just recording over the gameplay as I'm watching it with you. Obviously I do remember, and it's just been a while. Yeah, this is me just trying to work out things, see where I can jump and I can't jump. Obviously, a couple of things you can. Yeah, I was just trying to see like what you can jump and where you can go, etc. This area was pretty cool. It's like a giant roundabout type thing. Almost looks like the Arch of Triomphe in Paris as well. So this is a lot of fun. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. See a boomer here. And he decided to come and attack me for no reason at all, really. So I was kind of like, alright. And I did see his... so I'm not really a fan of the health bar. So I'm not really a fan of the health bar, but just because it reminds me of like Tom Clancy's Division, and they had the health bar over there. But you know what? I was just giving it a chance because I don't mind it too much, and it is a boomer. So I was also just testing out the shotgun there, and I think I screw up my active reload. Yes, I do. Yeah, I mean, I could have answered him, but I was just like, screw it, I want to check out the shotgun. That's my most, you know, it's the most iconic, apart from the Lancer, is the most iconic weapon of Gears games, because I just want to see the damage that I'm doing. Again, I'm using the pistol as well, and the pistol is insane, because for the fact that it doesn't look like it has a delay at all on it whatsoever. Yeah, there's just no delay whatsoever. And obviously I was getting attacked from behind. I was like, what the hell's that? I'm just trying to, yeah, do damage to this boomer, basically. And then I see an E-hole, or a couple of them actually open up in the back there. So, yeah, I saw a couple of E-holes just running around there. I decided to pick up the boomer, and it is a heavy weapon, kind of boomer, but... so it's kind of like the Troika, really, and I was just wandering around with it going, oh, I wonder what I could do. Saw an E-hole there, and an E-hole there, and I was thinking about, almost as well, I actually found this out. If you run in or roll into an E-hole, you're dead instantly. There's no if, buts, or maybes, you're instant dead, so don't be running into E-holes when you guys play this. Yeah, so I'm just running around. I do see a guy down there. He gets picked up by his teammate. But it's fun because it's chaotic, and there's a lot of people doing things and running around, and it's just yeah, it's just interesting. And I saw this E-hole, and I was so like, I wanted to see what the E-hole was, and just to see what it's like. Again, I was just trying to mess around with the Nasher here. As being a esports coach, I just really wanted to see how the Nasher is and stuff like that, because I'm curious about if competitive comes back. That's a whole nother debate that I want to probably talk about in the future, but I don't want to get into this video at the moment. There's a couple of tickers, stuff like that, and I just love the fact that they're coming out of the E-hole with this. Everyone's coming out, and again, everyone's this is all new, so everyone's trying to pick up every weapon, do things randomly, go places, etc. So I actually saw a couple of things here. I saw this boomer and decided to climb up right in front of him and see if I could just smack him, pretty much. I did see on a couple of videos that on the Gears of War Direct that you can actually chainsaw, so I ended up actually go ahead and chainsaw the boomer here, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I was like, oh damn, that was, I don't know, that was really awesome to do. Kind of went fast forwarded in the video because it's kind of boring. And then we have a bit more waves, as you can see the energy that we've collected, and then we've got the defend areas. So this is just, all you got to do is just run into your teammate, pick them up, and then run into, I actually thought it was this one, but I ended up figuring out it's the supply catch that you got to run to, just to pick up, yeah, your teammate's cog tags, go towards the thing, put it in. I think it's just kind of go towards it and it just automatically puts it in there. This is me just looking through different things, and I saw armory mods and summary rewards, tactical gear, squad perks. So it's pretty in depth. This siege mode, I feel like it's one of the biggest in depth horde modes that they've got. I like the fact that it hasn't got you know, sentries and stuff like that everywhere, and you can put things down. Like, I like the old school Gears of War 2 horde mode. I don't know why. I thought it was a lot of fun. You could just pick up the boom shield, stuff like that, and then plant it down, etc. And then I actually see there is a Reaver in the background here. I did try and chainsaw again, thinking I could, but I believe that you have to get the enemies down to like a low health. And I wanted to put down this spike track because in my other video I actually saw it put down, and I saw them coming towards me. So I ended up pulling it down. Yeah, just a little... I want to say a Wretch or a Juvie. I'm not 100% sure on what that is. Obviously, I'm getting some damage on the boomer there, and he goes down in a minute. You can't run into these yourself. You actually get damaged by your own spike trap, which is fair enough. Right, as you can see right here, I do see a boomer and I see a torque bow. I'm a big fan of torque bow. I love torque bow in all of them. I think 3 was probably my favorite torque bow. Maybe 2. It's hard to tell. It's been so long. But as you can see, we've got a Reaver right in front of us there, and I just decided to use the boomer basically, and it's pretty cool that you can sort of plant it on the side, kind of the same thing with the Troika, and it flies away, and I thought this was so cool, the fact that it just flew away, and I saw it actually fly away, and it jumped onto a building. I thought was absolutely epic. That was so fun to see. Obviously I've not, you know, played it, seen it, but this is so fun, the fact that it just sits on a building there. Get a couple of actives. Talk bow's a lot of fun on this game. You can talk bow e-holes as well, which I decided to do, thinking it was an explosive weapon. You could probably just shut it up with a grenade, that kind of thing. Again, I'm just wandering around, collecting energy. Again, this is literally my first time on. I've never played this game, and I've just seen it, and it was a lot of fun. Like, it was so fun. And then I was kind of wandering around going, well, what do we do next? And then I found out that you got to clear a section for the extraction, which is 5 minutes on top left hand corner there. I don't really use my ability a lot, but the ability that is who you have on this, I believe the assault, you can just kind of put it down. I wasn't sure what that weapon was. I wanted to kind of pick it up, but again, everyone's just kind of using their own thing, grabbing their own thing. But this is going to be a lot of fun in the future, especially that you got like 12 players, so 3 sets of 3 teams. It's just going to be a lot of fun, because if you could somehow get into a private, that would be pretty fun. Again, I just used my ability there, just thought, screw it, why not? Running around. I do like the versatility of like how you're jumping up and down, and you can go round, and all the areas of the map that you can look and search. And then I did try and see if I could run and then slide down a hill, but it looks like the slide has some type of timer on it where you can't continuously slide down hills. Yeah, so again, I was just messing around with the slides, all different kinds of things. I was trying to see if you can slide left and right pretty fast, but it looks like there's almost a delay on the left and right slide. Again, just running through this. I can't say it enough. The map is crazy. Like, the map was so big. It wasn't just like a normal map. It was an actual giant city, and I was like, this is insane. Like, it was so fun just to see a map. You're just running around in this giant area. Again, you've got obviously grenadiers popping out everywhere. You've got boom shots. You got just so many different things happening all at once. That was me trying to be greedy, picking up a boom, and I think a Troika or another boom was there. But yeah, you got the boomers and the flamers. Like, it was just so fun. And yeah, I decided to try and see if I could plug up the e-hole, which I did, and they just pop out everywhere. It's just nothing like the other games, not even close, where you're just on a map. Like, this is a city, and you feel immersed in a city. I was just looking at the cafe there. I wanted to see what you could destroy, what you couldn't destroy, so that's why I thought I'd shoot a boom at the window there in the car. Yeah, just still running around, figuring stuff out. This is pretty much on the beta on the day one. Yeah, it's just I just had a lot of fun, with it. I will definitely be playing this in the future. I'm definitely going to get a lot of people together, and just play it. It looks like it's going to be a session that's going to take a while. I'm not 100% sure on the waves that you can have. I think here as well, I was really hurt, and I was kind of confused about why I wasn't going down. But I believe that you have like team perks on, so you'd probably have, you know, extra armor or a little bit extra health, etc., or something like that. So I do love the way the locusts look as well. Like, coming out of the e-hole, they look insane. I decided to pick up a Troika and kind of have a Troika battle with a Boomer, which is hilarious. Again, like, as you can see, the smoke's on the ground for the e-hole. What you see in there is a pulsing on the ground. That's actually from the medic. They put it on the floor, and you can kind of get healed. A medic can also, but I believe, revive themselves. I'm not 100% sure on that. I did try a few times. Obviously, this is a beta, so a couple of glitches is going to happen now and again. But yeah, I had a lot of fun on this. Obviously, the evacs coming down. The helicopter lands in the middle of the city, which I thought was just awesome. Modifiers active, no perfect reloads. And yeah, so there's negative and positive perks, basically, which I've just kind of figured out on the last bit of the video there. But that's pretty much going to be it. We're just going to be wrapping up here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I really appreciate each and every single comment in the section. I do look at them on a regular basis. But yeah, thank you so much, and hope you enjoy your day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until then, until the next video, peace.